is on.
Welcome back, everybody. Bite-Sized Media, a subsidiary of Slate Media. Today, it is Bite-Sized Thursday, and we are watching episode 17 of Lost. And that would be the episode Lockdown. The camera wasn't on you, bro. I appreciate that. Here. Do it again for me. Do it again. 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 You know what they say the definition of insanity is?
Yeah.
Me? Yeah. Anyway, what do we remember about Lockdown? I think I might be the only one that remembers something about it.
I'm going to guess Locke and Jack get locked in that room by Henry.
No.
Isn't it?
I don't think so.
And they're forced to have a heart-to-heart.
I think what happens is something triggers the lockdown mode of the hatch.
And they get trapped in there?
No. Locke gets trapped in there, and Henry is not.
And then he does this creepy stare, like through a window, like that.
No, because there's no windows.
There's a window to the door, isn't there? With like the little bars over it that they can see in.
I don't think so.
I thought I saw it when Locke shut the door before he threw all the dishes on the floor.
I don't know. No, this is where Locke finds the map of all the hatches.
Ah.
Oh.
The hatchling.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's kind of all I remember about it. I don't remember what happens in the flashbacks, but that's not a shock to me because I don't remember much of what happens in the flashbacks. So I'm going to venture a guess and say this is where we see Locke break his back.
Ooh.
Whoa, we haven't seen that yet?
I don't think we've seen that yet.
I think you're right. We haven't seen that yet.
They keep playing it like it's going to happen, and then it just doesn't.
Huh.
That would also be a funny play on Lockdown.
Maybe that literally is the play.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's a joke. I think that might literally be what the episode is.
Maybe. When Aaron puts the new disc in, we'll be able to see.
Yeah. It's gonna be just him laying there going,
I mean, I guess that's better than later in the show when he's laying there.
In the desert?
In the dead.
In the dead. Oh, that's right.
You didn't remember that?
Forgot
That's like a key point of the show.
I don't remember so much of the show. Most of what I remember is season 1 and 4.
That's crazy. You must be right. It must be because I watched it later in life than you did. Technically later in life than you did.
High school, not even a senior. Yeah.
That's true. I don't remember much about what I watched. The only thing I remember having watched in high school is
Smallville.
No, not even that. I didn't watch that in high school. Well, yes, I did. No, I was going to say Bruce Almighty and Anchorman.
Over and over and over.
And New Guy and Out Cold.
And Brink.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody ready? Anybody? Aaron, you got anything to say? Nope. Jared, you got anything to say?
Yeah, let's watch Lockdown. So help me if it is just Locke gets hurt and he's laying down the whole time.
That'd be so funny. All right, everybody, let's get lost. Welcome back to Bite-Sized Media, off Slate Media, Bite-Sized Thursday. We watched Lost because it's good, we think. We just watched Locke Down, and let me tell you, Locke was down.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, what do we think?
Oh, and that door comes out of his leg.
Is it worse than the needle?
Yeah.
No.
Needles
Because I don't know what it's like to be
Interesting.
impaled by a piece of door. I do
You know what it's like to be impaled
get
by a needle.
Yeah. That's why the needle's worse for me. I can feel that. The door is just like, ugh. But then
Yeah,
the
but think
needle-
about how difficult the pain is for the needle, and then think about how much thicker that door jamb is
But I can't imagine that. But I can't imagine the needle.
I am a little surprised that they thought that lifting it with a dumbbell bar was going to be a good idea.
That wasn't a dumbbell bar. Wasn't that a full, whatever that's called, bench press thing?
Yeah.
Still, though, as they were moving it, it's like, wow, that thing's bending. And I think you said, aren't those hollow? I go, yeah. But then again, everything down there is so old. Like, who knows?
I don't know. I'm going to Google it.
1970s bench press bar. Are they hollow? Yeah, that was right. But the question mark thing that Jake brought up. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Actually, sitting there when it showed it, most of the stuff that gets revealed to it, it's like, oh yeah, that one, nothing. I was like, I do not remember. I remember there's a map, but I do not remember this image. I don't know why.
So, bench press bars such as Olympic barbells are not hollow.
Oh, they're not hollow.
So, there's that.
Yeah.
Could have fooled me, but oh well.
Neat.
Lockdown, and he is done. It's just funny. Some of these titles.
We also determined that Katie Seagal is
Helen.
Yes.
Also, I did not recognize it. It's because again,
which is funny because she's been in a handful of episodes, but also every time she's in an episode, the name is on the screen.
I know. I just never noticed. Then when you said it, I was like, wait, yeah, that is her.
It's also funny because usually you are the one that's reading the credits, not me.
And again, the thing I know her from is Married with Children, where she has bangs and is speaking in a higher register saying, ow, like that.
I know her from Futurama mostly, so.
Is that a good show? Have you seen the whole thing?
Not the whole thing. I stopped watching it after Comedy Central rebooted it.
Gotcha, because it was Fox, then then the movies, and then the last seasons for Comedy Central. And now there's the Hulu seasons.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
A couple of them.
The thing I know her from hasn't come out yet.
And what's that?
One Piece.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did say that. That'll be an interesting thing.
Are you a One Piece person?
He's a one-piecer.
You're a one-piecer.
I have seen some episodes.
I mean...
How many?
Are you at the current one?
No. There's a lot.
I was going to say
there's like 1,100 or something.
It's like 1,132 or something like that.
And it's still got, what, like 6 or 7 years to catch up or something?
Yeah, so I don't know, something like that.
It's something funny, like, what they announced like 2 years ago, like the manga's going to end soon. And I went, what soon? And One Piece fans said, oh, probably like 5-6 years. And I go, and that's just the manga, right? Yeah. So the show's probably got like 10 years left. Yeah.
And that's probably before they reboot the show, because they're going to reboot the show.
They're reanimating, right?
Yeah.
And
they're redoing it to cut out all of the like
filler
diversions and stuff. Because it's not just filler with One Piece. I think they actually like diverted the plot from the actual One Piece plot. Like there's this whole big discussion about like what's filler within One Piece and what is not.
Yeah. But yeah, she's gonna be in that new season of the live action.
Yes. I cannot connect down here, so I don't know what episode
I'm on. Back to Lost. Helen. This is fine. I think we said, like, which episode is it? It is the one you said beforehand. I don't know if it was during on camera. The one where she breaks up with him.
No. Well, yeah, I guess it is.
Oof. The second it's like, it's he's desperate when it's like in the middle of this. He's getting down on one knee. I go, oh, buddy.
I never understand why people, because like, this isn't just characters in TV shows. Like real people in real life, like do this type of stuff.
Like
lie like that and expect that the person that they call their partner or their significant other, like they expect them to just, oh, you should just be okay with this because I didn't just violate your trust entirely. So
it's like you build up in your mind how far you can go. Because you convince yourself, oh, this is okay. This part of it's fine because I'm doing it for this. And then so when the truth comes out, you're backtracking and you're trying to hold on to it. It's like, no, you got to listen. Hear me out. And it's like, It's too late. You lied, and it's just a human thing. And I think we say that as a distance. I bet you, if, like, I was caught in not that situation, but a similar thing. It's like, you try to get.
I don't know. Are you telling me you're not going to steal $700 from a retirement fund? And
Locke didn't steal it.
And then, well, he kind of did. He complicit in it because
He's
he went to the
but
bank.
He didn't steal it. He was just He's the middleman.
He stole it, so he laundered it.
No, he didn't launder it. Oh, okay. Launder would be putting it through something. He just moved it, so he's an accessory.
There.
But yeah, poor Helen, I'd say, because it's like, she gave him that second chance, and he just can't stay away from Daddy. He can't. Daddy was dead, and he's still like, because he even said, I didn't do it for the money, and it's like, that's almost worse than like Helen catching it, because it's like, dude, if you would have just told me you were doing this just for the money, I would have been like, this is stupid, but it makes sense. You can walk away with $200,000, but when he's like, I didn't do it for the money, and he's not even going to take it, it's like, that's not okay. This is not healthy. This guy is awful and was awful to you, and you're just letting him use you. But he knows he's being used. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
He just wants Daddy to love him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Jake, while our A story was Locke's trapped and his flashbacks are having daddy issues. What's the B story?
Jack and Sawyer play cards.
Yep. And it really is just keeping Jack out of the hatch so that you get the suspense of Henry having to hit the
that shot with Henry going up through the vent when it's just his head and the lights are black. That's creepy. That was very Parasite-ish to me.
Yeah.
Obviously well before Parasite, but
Locke should be glad it was Henry there with him and not like Echo or Hurley or like one of like the big tall people where it's like, how would they get out of there? He got this little guy who just worms his way over there. Jake, you said something while we were watching about like he's like, well, how'd you do it? Well, I just put the numbers in, and you said he's lying. Now, is that something from later that we figure out, or do you just know? Like, did he do something to lift the doors? Because we know he knows more.
Well,
we know who he is.
No, that's kind of what it was, because we know who it is. Like, you just know he's lying because he just is.
Okay, I just couldn't remember if it's like a thing later or it's revealed. Oh, yeah, he knows.
I don't remember. I doubt it, because nothing is ever like revealed on this show. But
yeah, I was just wondering about that because it's like, it would make sense.
They do. I do remember that they explain how the doors are down and how the map got painted.
I don't even remember that.
You want me to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
I'm just thinking like, man, there's so much of, at least this season. We'll see if 3 is better for me, but this season I've just like scrubbed a lot of it out of my mind.
Well, that's because for a long time it wasn't your favorite season. Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it so far. It was your
least favorite season. You don't like it.
I don't like it as much as 1 so far. We still have what?
But you
5
like
or
it.
6 episodes?
But you like it better than the first time you watched it.
Yeah, I'm getting through it better. It doesn't feel as long, and there's a lot more outside the hatch than what I remember. I think it was just for how much season 1 moves, this one was different, and that made 16, 17-year-old me not respond well to it.
Apparently not remember any of it.
I think it was, because then, not that a lot doesn't happen here, but a lot happens in 3, and then the last 3 seasons, a whole lot happens, because that's the point of the show where I remember people saying how confused they got.
4?
Just the back half of the show is when people are like, man, Lost is just, it's so confusing. I don't know what's going on. And then I remember the first 3 seasons watching with your brother. It's like, I think I got a pretty good idea. And then eventually it's like, I think about 5 or 6. I was like,
I would not say that confusing is the word. I would say dumb is the word. Like,
no, but that's
like
saying,
so dumb that it makes itself seem confusing. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts. It's fairly straightforward when you break it down.
it's just a lot.
It's a lot.
And, again,
And it's dumb.
And we're talking hoi polloi that I heard mumblings from, because a lot of people were watching this. At least at the start.
I think, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd like to see a ranking of like top 10 most viewed TV episodes ever, and see if like a finale or a major episode falls into that.
The first couple episodes of this season, I think, look like the biggest in viewers.
Yeah, but
I'll say
how
that.
How is that in context with the rest of TV ratings?
I'm trying to think because I think the most watched TV anything ever is a Super Bowl. Yeah. There's a bunch of them, but if we don't count sporting events, I think it's still MASH's finale, and but I think that's a lot bigger than 23 million. So I know there's a list. It's just that list is just chock full of sporting events and the Olympics and all that.
Yeah.
So I just wonder if out of the TV shows that aren't events or like broadcasts of stuff, like what else is on there? I feel like that episode of Dallas, the Who Shot JR thing, I wonder if that's on there too. Seinfeld finale.
The Friends finale.
Yeah.
That was big noise when it was a thing.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting.
Whether or not the Friends television show itself has aged well at all is a different story, but
yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at of the top 20, 19 of them are Super Bowls. The MASH finale is number 12, and that was 105 million.
That's also different because it's at a different point in history. I wonder if there's a way to adjust ratings for inflation, as it were.
I don't think you adjust them. If anything, there were less people around and not as good of a way to measure. Because now we just measure on like streams, but back then it'd be like phone surveys.
Remember before they paid writers per stream?
That's right.
That was what the whole 2008? That was what that whole strike was about, because it was right at that turning point.
Yeah. I'm looking here at the most watched events excluding Super Bowls, and it's MASH, and then if we don't count coverage of things or like presidential debates, Dallas, Cheers, I think that's the Cheers finale. The Day After, that television apocalyptic movie, the last part of Roots, and then the finale to Seinfeld.
Yeah, that list tracks.
Yeah, and that's just, again, it's got
Aaron,
the golf
you don't look
work.
like you're familiar with any of those.
He knows what Seinfeld is. Your parents owned some seasons of Seinfeld in that same case with all the other stuff we've mentioned on here over and over. Yeah, the Gulf War coverage is second, and the first Clinton-Trump debate is third, and then the Carter-Reagan debate is fifth. And then the 94 Winter Olympics ladies singles figure skating.
Wow.
That's the list. All of those except for the
one
Trump-Clinton debate are all last century.
Is that the one with the spiking?
Which one?
The women's free skating thing? When the incident happened with, what's her name? Tanya Harding.
I don't know. It might be. That might be why everyone was watching.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, that's the list. So in comparison, the lost seasons, and this is also when TV's starting that downward trend because of
the rise of streaming.
Yeah. And we're not there yet in 2005, but still, like, it's near the end. And
Did streaming really start in 2005?
I think it's not in 2005, but I know it's not soon after.
I was going to say, I feel like Netflix was still sending DVDs. Yeah. I feel like 2007, 2008 was when it really, like, happened.
Netflix started streaming in 2007.
Yeah.
But again, that's like the initial stream. But then I think it says by 2011 is when it started kicking off. Makes sense. I think that's not long before House of Cards was their first big original. That's like 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we are like getting right up to the point where things are starting to be accessed online. And yeah, the first run of episodes in this season were the highest of the show. And then it just slowly goes down.
And then you hit season 6 and like 3 people are watching it.
Yeah, it's like, again, 23 something is the highest episode. And then there are some episodes in 6 that are single digits in the millions. The lowest one looks like it's 8 million. That's same with season 5. And then, of course, the ending of the show will be a bit higher. And still, it's not like a small group of people. But compared to where it's, it's a fraction of where they were. That's what happens with a lot of shows. It's hard to keep that many people that long watching unless it's like the end of stuff. Yeah, but yeah. That's really Lockdown is another one in this run of episodes that we've hit in this last couple weeks. It's important. Stuff happens that's important. It's kind of in this flow right now where we kind of go, yeah, all right. This last week with Son, the week before with Claire. It's just kind of, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. It's a good show. Yeah, we're almost in the home stretch of the season, starting to get there, and hasn't been building yet towards that. So I'm wondering if in the next couple weeks they'll get some more inciting incidents.
We probably won't get it with Dave.
Yeah, probably not. What's our last Hurley episode? Is it the pantry one? Yep, it's the pantry one. Is the last Hurley episode. So I wonder what this one will be.
Dave.
Well, other than, you know what I mean. What's happening on the island with Hurley?
Oh. I don't know.
But that's next week. That's all I got for Lockdown.
All right. So, we'll be back next Thursday with another episode of Lost, because it's good, we think. Until then, you can check us out on all major social media platforms. Jared, can you be more specific for them, please?
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, the funny TikTok, and Twitter. Take that, Musk. And you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and hey, if it's YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, ring that notification bell. Make sure you check us out and rate us on all those apps, and swing by our groovy website.
And as we were saying, next week we're going to be watching the 18th episode of Season 2, and that is Dave. Now, if I remember correctly, that is the episode where we learn that Libby is in the nut house with Hurley. More on that to come next week. But until then, let's get lost.